Good morning, everybody. This is Skylar coming at you from the Mohican Sky homestead. I just thought I'd do a little video on small space growing. What you can, what are some of the possibilities for if you only have a small space to work with. And this came about because I finally admitted to myself that I'm not going to have my house built by the time that the snow flies. So I realized I need to move my camper to a different location on the property here. And in so doing, I started taking apart my pallet deck. And that required me to move all of the plants, all of the fabric bags, grow bags that I've been using to grow the various plants that I've been growing. And slide them out of the way so I can get those pallets off. I thought this would be a great time to kind of hopefully inspire somebody, that maybe just has, lives in an apartment and has a small deck that they have, to grow on. So let me show you what I've got here. So these are 20-gallon grow bags, fabric grow bags. I used to grow cannabis when I lived in Minnesota. And that's why I have these grow bags. They worked really phenomenal for doing that. But now I live in a state where that's not allowed, so I had to repurpose them. And so here I have a tomato plant. That was actually a cutting. It was one of the suckers that I pruned off and stuck in the dirt. You can see it's doing quite well. It's even flower blossoming on there. And then this is a big old marigold that I threw in with my blueberry bush. Down here I've got a nasterium that these coffee cans, I kept getting all these coffee cans. I drink a lot of coffee. And so the idea came to me to drill holes in the bottom of them and turn them into planters. And they seem to be doing well. The nasterium likes it. This here is dill. And then this one here is another marigold. In here I've got onions and carrots. I don't know if you can see the little baby carrots there. And then this is lemongrass. So all together it's about 8 feet long. I measured it off. Just something to think about, that you can end up with some really nice tomatoes. I actually did have another grow bag that I grew red skin potatoes in. That one yielded about a pound and a half, pound and 3/4 of red skin potatoes for me. It was a nice dinner, and I think there was even left over for breakfast the next day. The problem that I ran into with the potatoes, and I think I could have produced more had I planted them deeper into the grow bag. Instead, I filled it up to about here with dirt, and then I planted the potato, and then just added dirt as it grew. Next year, I'm going to plant the potatoes down here in the bottom more, and then I'll add dirt as it comes up, and that'll kind of simulate that hilling effect, or that hilling that you do out in the actual fields. So yeah, just a thought that, hey, if you only have 5-gallon buckets, have at it. Knock some holes into the bottom for drainage. But then, or if you can get your hands on some fabric grow bags, hey, maybe you can even create your own fabric grow bags. I don't know. I've never tried that. But yeah, you could end up give it a shot. Why not? What's the worst that happens? You end up with some food in your belly. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. All right, well, hey, if I inspired you to drop a seed or get something going, I'm happy. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.